outside of like that, like kind of like support coaching angle of, hey, like you don't suck, like you can hoop. Outside of it, what are some of those tenets that helped you build that mentality that could overcome that 1-for-9 when you're not saying, you know, like Laken shoot better? Like what are some of those things?
Yeah. I think just like the first ones that came up in my mind, but I started journaling. I felt like that was a really healthy escape for me because I was having negative thoughts, and it's like you don't realize how ridiculous your words are and your thoughts are until you put them on paper. I was like, oh my gosh, like stop that. Like this is crazy. Like none of this is true. You know what I mean? So it was like being able to journal and get that out of my mind helped me a lot. And then the other thing that I always used to do is I would go to the gym on Sundays. Our conference play always was like, you play on Saturday, you're off on Sunday. And I would just go into the crest by myself and like play my music, and I would just shoot around. And I would only do like the things that I'm good at. I would only do like the things, and this is so counterproductive, every coach out there, like work in your weaknesses. Yes, it's true. But it's like if you're struggling with your confidence, like go do what you're good at. Enjoy it, feel good about it, and then like I always felt like I would at least then go into practice that upcoming week, like Monday practice, with confidence. I'm like, I just balled out on like by myself. I had fun on Sunday, like whether, you know, I go in for like a morning session, a night session, it didn't matter, but like that was a really valuable, and it was only an hour. It was a really like valuable hour for me. I'd go in there and just be by myself and just like feel good. And it was like almost like a self-care, which is so funny because like basketball a lot of the times it was such like a opposite effect because it was like basketball was supposed to be my release, but it was also being like what was causing me so much stress. So it was like, I usually go play basketball when I'm feeling stressed, but basketball is making me stressed. So it was like this Sunday was like a way to kind of like calm that. It's like, you do love basketball. It is a release and you're good at it. So like I would go in there and just be me for an hour. And I felt like that really helped me.
Yeah. Well, and that that brings you back to the part that that's the reason why there's, you know, 40-year-old people who play in a league because like when you play, that's the love of it, is that everything goes away in your brain.
Right.
But then when you're putting so much stakes on it and you can't make it go away, that would be, that's a cool, did you think of that, or did someone tell you to do that?
No, I just started doing that because it made me feel good.
Right.
So I would go in there and I would do it, and I loved that. I felt like refreshed for the week because odds are during this time in my life, I probably didn't play on Saturday or not that much. So like going in on Sunday was a way of like releasing that stress and like continuing that love for the game. And like obviously too, then I was getting better. So it was like a win-win.
Right. Yeah. Even if you are working on your quote unquote strengths, like it's still making your strengths better. And I mean, look at, that's how you get run. You know, if you get really, really good at one thing, you'll get some run in a specific part of the game. Okay, cool. So journaling, Sundays, anything else come to mind?
I had one other little thing. So I believed in like resets as well. Like when I talk a lot about mantras now with my girls and like just having a positive affirmation. Yeah. And I had a mantra before I even knew it was a mantra. But I would do like, if I got stressed in a game, like I would just like have my hand by my side and I would like snap 3 times. And like, it wasn't a word mantra, a positive affirmation, but it was like this reset for me where like, okay, chill out. What you're thinking isn't helpful. Like be in the moment, be present. And like a lot of the times, you know, we were very fortunate at the Crest Center. Like if we were playing home, like there was 2,000 people there. So it was kind of a moment where I could be like, okay, like that play just happened, but like I would come back and I would be present and be in the moment and I'd be like, there's 2,000 people here. Like, this is really cool. So it just allowed for me to step away from whatever I was feeling negative about, whether I turned the ball over, I missed a shot, you know, whatever it was. I got subbed out. Whatever could have crumbled me in the past, it was like a moment where like, nope, not happening. We're good. We're present. I'm thankful to be here. This is good. And again, these things all occurred when I was older and like the end of my career, which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
back to the mentor part. But yeah, they helped me a lot.